You can put cards over there now?
Yeah.
How many rules are in this game?
There's plenty.
Okay.
So you guys might remember that not too long ago, we made a video trying to teach our friends how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, we've brought those friends back,
Victor and Travane.
and what I have here are two of the newest structure decks, Albaz Strike. And we're gonna see if these guys have retained or learned anything new since the last video. Speaking of which, guys, how much Yu-Gi-Oh! Have you played since?
Well, Master Duel came out after the last video, and I have played quite a bit.
Okay, Victor? That's 0? I'm going to give each of you one of these structure decks, and we're gonna put to test just how much Yu-Gi-Oh! You know now. So remember guys, if you like our Duel content, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave in the comments who do you think remembers more? The Master Duel player or the guy who has literally played 0 times since?
My money's on him.
Alright guys, okay, don't break them before you open it.
Hey.
So how much do you guys know about fusion summoning?
I play Dragon Maid.
Alright, so he knows how to cheat a fusion summon.
Yes.
Victor?
You know, 1 + 1 = 2.
Oh, he might be in trouble. The Albaz Strike Structure Deck is actually based around the monsters on this map. That's the Fallen of Albaz, and that is Ecclesia the Virtuous? Nah, I wish we had that mat as a rubber mat.
Yeah, I like this.
That is, Mirror Jade and Lubellion, the something dragons. So it should be pretty easy. That means no links, no synchros, no exes.
What's the difference? I know they look different.
So this deck has a lot of monsters from many different archetypes, but it's still somehow supposed to work together.
Yeah, I was wondering that because it's like a lot of different monsters, and I was like, is this supposed to work?
But don't worry, you played a lot of Master Duel, so you are more than prepared.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really advanced compared to the old school one. Like, well, I won't say advanced compared to old school because old school is pretty much us bullshitting, really not knowing like anything too much about archetypes like that. So once I actually took the time and learned everything I needed to know, it's like it's been pretty fun.
Alright, so I did the one thing I'm good at when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's sorting cards. I don't know, they look cool. I judge cards by the artwork and the artwork alone because I can't read this stuff. But Chibi Dragon. Black Hole Dragon looks cool. Cool. Really cool. Cool.
You can tell Victor is destined for greatness with his evaluation of these cards.
We have the hand traps.
Oh, so this guy knows hand traps.
Yeah, we didn't go over hand traps when we taught him how to play before. Gotcha.
All I need to know
is
is that this card is based on King Ghidorah from Godzilla. And that's cool.
But it's not even a central part of deck strategy.
Yeah,
It's just a tech card.
Oh yeah, that is cool. I like that. That's art going.
It is not important. I swear it's not important.
It's not?
No.
Then they got, I didn't know they did this. So they got a story on the back of it. I actually like the story mode in Master Duel, actually.
Alright, so I know about this whole Ash Blossom thingamabob card. This one looks similar, so I assume that it's gonna be a decent card.
You're right, it is a decent card. But remember, you want to make these things. So you gotta figure out how to do that.
So I got a question. With all these different types of cards and like these gray cards or whatever tokens, how do decks work? Like, cause I know sometimes you got like a main deck and an extra deck and stuff. How does that work?
You just take all the cards and you just put them together, except for these.
Yeah, except for the
Put
purple.
those together, and then that's your main deck.
The big three. Cool.
That's the main deck.
Bleach, Naruto, One Piece.
2 hours later.
All right, guys. So we have Travane versus Victor. Who's gonna be the better duelist with the Albaz Strike Structure Deck? 9.
The Phantom.
Victor, I need you to try.
I don't care who goes first.
That's the
You
third.
go first.
Okay.
He has not already won, folks, and you will see why.
Oh my god.
Wait, but you didn't even shuffle your deck.
Jesus.
This is how pros shuffle, guys.
Or the bell.
Wait, why'd you get the same hand?
Because he can't shuffle.
Hey, put it on the bottom. Just give yourself another hand.
Actually, this is vanish for me, so play one card face down. Play another card face down. And I end my turn. Don't forget to draw.
You have to start my draw.
I'm gonna say, don't forget your draw phase.
Springen's Kit. If you have a fusion monster that mentions fallen valid, okay. It's too much text.
It's too much writing.
It does have an effect you can use.
Yeah, well.
Use the effect.
You can add to your hand one of your branded spells / traps that is banished or in your deck or graveyard. Then place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. You can only use each effect of Springen's Kit once per turn.
So you can get a branded spell or trap.
Okay, do I like check my deck?
Yeah,
Yes.
you get to pick your deck up.
Dope. Picking the first one I see.
Oh god.
Same thing.
He literally picked the first one he saw.
Alright.
Show it to your opponent.
Oh, Screams of the Branded. I don't know what it does.
Me neither.
Do I place it down?
You get it in your hand.
Okay, cool. Pass turn.
Alright. I draw.
Brain resident master duel player might at least have a clue what's going on. Though at the moment it seems that Victor has actually gotten a somewhat better start.
Though Victor did search a trap and didn't set it, so
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so we're just gonna activate this continuous spell card, Branded Lost. Really doesn't do anything for me right now, but in the future, maybe. Alright, I end my turn. Don't forget to draw.
Alright, so I heard y'all talk about bricks or something. What does that mean?
It means you don't have any cards you can play.
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
remember, you can normal summon anything that's level 4 or lower.
You might get antsy and try to attack. Place her in defense position. Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
You can't.
I beg your pardon?
You can't do that.
Why not?
I beg your pardon?
You can't play a monster in face-up defense. You can either play it in attack mode or face-down defense.
Although to be fair, if it was special summoning, you could summon it in
He is
face-up.
not special, so you're confusing him.
I know.
You know, play her face down.
All right, there's no mystery anymore. He knows what it is.
That's cool. This guy's also face down.
Only do that once per turn.
Set her trap.
You didn't have to tell him, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't need to know that.
Pass turn.
Alright.
Remember,
I draw?
You can also attack on your turn.
Oh yeah.
Alright, activate Brand Diffusion. So, what I'm going to do is take this monster and wait. Oh, from my hand. Never mind. I ain't gonna take your monster.
Well, actually, with Branded Fusion, you can even send them from your deck.
Yeah. So,
So your hand, deck, or field, any combination of those,
okay.
to do a fusion summon.
We are going to use.
So make sure you look at the fusion monster that you want to summon,
Yeah.
so you know what to send.
Again. The next card. We're gonna use him. Alright, I'm gonna use Fusion Summon. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Luberon? Alright, so I'm gonna activate his effect so I can discard one card, Fusion Summon one level 8 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck, except for the same monster, of course. Doesn't matter if it's a monster or spell card.
If it says discard one card, it can be any card you want.
Alright, discard Fusion Gate. We're gonna get Mirror Jade.
So the thing to remember with him is you do have to use his materials. He shuffles them into the deck.
Oh, okay.
You actually use his effect and even use him as the material.
Oh,
And he'll get shuffled back into your extra deck, and then Fallen of Albaz will be shuffled back into your deck.
okay. I'd like to do that then. Yeah.
So Fallen of Albaz goes back in your deck, and he goes back in your extra deck.
And yes.
And you get to summon Mirror Jade.
Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon.
That's more like it.
A
Say
little-
your names with gusto.
Oh, the battle phase, and I'm going to attack your monster.
You compare their attack points.
Yes. Mine is 3,000.
Cool.
Yours is
Mine is
17.
17.
You lose Kaita.
Your monster gets sent.
Yeah,
to
so
the
your
graveyard.
monster gets destroyed. It goes to your grave, and you take damage equal to the difference in their attack points.
About 1,300.
Oh yeah, it's face up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lose 1,300.
Alright, move to main phase 2.
That's not it. Like there's more?
There's more.
You get 2 main
Yeah, you get
phases.
2 main phases.
You were taught this.
Forgot.
Alright, I'm gonna flip summon him. Summoner Monk. Use his effect. I'm gonna discard 1 spell, I guess, from hand or field.
Just from hand.
Okay, so. And summon 1 level 4 monster. Alright, I'm gonna put it in attack position. And, yeah, I end my turn.
Alright, so
You remove. Yugi boy.
how'd you summon all those cards? Is that what special summoning
Oh my
is?
God.
Yes.
Like, is that what you did with that first spell card?
Every summon that's not a normal summon from hand is a special summon, pretty much.
Psych, I knew that.
He drew!
Tri-Brigade Mercurial.
You played that card and didn't look or read it. You just drew and played it.
God.
Alright, what does it do? When your opponent activates a monster effect, while you control a fusion monster, I don't have that, okay. That mentions Fallen of Albaz as material, quick effect. It's a quick effect. You can send this card from your hand or face up field to the graveyard, negate that effect. If this card is banished, okay, I don't have to worry about that.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't have summoned that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's like a hand trap, more so.
I agree.
Like, help, please help.
Wait, how's it a hand trap? It's not pink.
So the idea is it has an effect where it's better off in your hand, because when your opponent uses something on your fusion monster, you can like activate its effect in your hand and then protect that monster.
Yeah.
Let's take that play back, and just Alec, you can.
This never happened.
Have you read any of their effects?
Yeah, but I don't get it.
What about the one who's normal summonable?
Potentially.
Not the giant dragon.
Dragon God. Summon the Dragon God, Victor. Do it. You know you want to.
No, he literally can't. He cannot summon that.
Oh no, that sounds like
Actually,
that sounds
he
like the
actually
mindset of a
might-
loser.
He actually might want to use that.
Radiant, the
That's not
multi-dimensional
how-
He
kaiju.
said, "Fuck
You
the
didn't
die rolls."
read it. You didn't read it.
You can special summon this card. Okay, so like, when it says that I can special summon, does that mean I can also normal summon?
Yeah, you
Or is
could
just-
normal summon it,
Okay,
but in
so
this
what's the
case,
difference? I mean, like,
No, you can only
Wait.
normal summon once per turn, but you have an unlimited amount of special summons.
you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in attack position. To the opponent's field.
Yeah.
Like, I
yeah.
put
So the kaiju monsters are special.
so you can put cards over there now.
Yeah.
How many rules are in this game?
There's plenty.
Okay. By tributing one monster they control. What's a tribute, by the way?
Like you just send it to the grave.
You
And,
send one of their monsters
Yeah,
to the
you send
grave,
one of my monsters.
but you
to the
give
grave,
them this monster.
But you give them that monster.
Okay. If your opponent controls a kaiju monster,
They do not.
you don't. Blah blah blah. You can only control one kaiju monster. Once per turn, you can remove 2 kaiju counters from anywhere on the field. Is that
Ignore it.
Isn't it great how you get
That
always
last part
evolve
doesn't
to
matter.
this?
The important thing is you can tribute his big scary dragon and give him a moderately less scary guy.
only one monster to control? Okay, well, get rid of this guy.
Up. I activate my hand trap.
How's it a trap? Okay.
So, basically, when your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a fusion monster that mentions Fallen of the Albaz, I don't know how to say his name, as material, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, negate that effect. If this card is banished, okay, that don't matter. Still,
So here's the problem with that, though.
Oh.
God, you go into rules.
Yeah.
So technically, the kaiju doesn't actually target the monster it's
It
tributing. It just tributes it as a cost to summon itself, which means you can't actually use Tri-Brigade Mercurial.
Put that back in your hand and get
So
rid of your
that
dragon.
stays in your hand, and
Nonsense.
there Jade goes.
Here,
And you
you
get
can
to
take that.
And Victor can actually choose what zone it's placed in if he has a preference.
That is nonsense to him.
Which monster?
And how you want to place it.
What does that mean?
That was in okay.
What do these do?
We're not gonna use it.
I'm serious. The Golden Sword Soul. I'm gonna attack that guy. Summon him up.
So does the Golden Sword Soul do anything with this?
Does it
Doesn't have anything to do
When
with
a
it.
monster doesn't, you know. Okay.
He won't do anything.
You know. I'm gonna set this face down.
Oh, so you still
Oh, first we got
And,
let's finish the battle.
Wait. So you're still attacking, right?
I guess.
Alright. Activate my trap card back to front. Target one monster in graveyard, special summon in defense position. Alright. It's still short, but yeah, I just want to do that.
Can I move?
Yes.
What? Wait. So, rewind.
You fine?
Yes, because we're not letting that go. Don't worry, Victor. We got this.
Reverse?
All right. So Victor declares his attack on your summoner monk.
Yes.
You're chaining your back to the front to our attack,
Yes.
targeting your mirror jade.
Yes.
Victor, chain the card in your hand. The only spell. Chain it right now. You're never gonna use it.
Is it this one?
Yes.
How do you, what's a chain? Like what? Okay, like how does that work?
So
What does
when
that
a
mean?
card is activated, you can activate another card in response to that card. That could be a monster effect, that could be a trap card, or that could be a quick play spell card.
Or a quick
And-
effect.
Yeah, so, and then when you chain to that, what's going to happen is the chain will resolve backwards. So your effect would apply, then his effect would apply, and then like it's done.
The important thing is your card will resolve before his does.
What is resolve?
It will
his
finish
effect
its
will
effects.
finish or apply.
Yes.
I mean, I figured, you know, based on
So,
English, but I just wanted to.
If you use this, you can remove his target for that.
Make sure you announce what you're doing.
Yes.
I'm using Called by the Grave to do whatever Alec just said, so
Okay.
get rid of this or something.
Alright.
So what Called by the Grave does is it, I'll just move this.
Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Banish it, and if you do, until the end of the next turn, its effects are negated. Get out of here. As well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name.
Yes. Alright. Now call by the grave will go to the grave. It is done.
This is a master class in how to.
I can still
Suffer.
grab a monster though.
So
No.
actually,
Can
this
I-
is the fun of chains. With back to the front, it says you target one monster in your graveyard and special summon it.
Yes.
You targeted Mirror Jade already. And
okay.
Victor changes Called by the Grave to banish Mirror Jade.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is all going to resolve backwards. So
Yeah.
first, Called by the Grave banishes Mirror Jade. Then back to the front tries to resolve, but since its target isn't in the graveyard anymore, it just doesn't get anything. And now the chain is done.
And now the battle commences.
Alright.
Oh, you told me to pray or something, right?
Yeah, you gotta do that. You do that after though.
Oh.
So you'll hit your summoner monk.
Bye bye.
I had to have Victor make one good play.
How do defense points work again?
No.
So if a monster's in defense, then when it gets destroyed, he won't lose anything because it was defending his life
But
points.
the trade-off is that he couldn't attack.
Yeah, but he couldn't attack.
Dope. I end my turn.
Okay. I draw. Ooh.
we got rid of the best monster in the deck, so it's a small victory.
Oh, I see. That's dirty. Alright. Activate his effect.
So he's summoning Fallen of Albaz.
Yes, Fallen Albaz. And then I am going to discard one card and fusion summon a monster from my extra deck. So, you got anything to stop that before I do this? Or do I just go? Okay. I'm gonna
How
discard
do
it.
I stop it? Do I pull something out of this deck or this deck?
So believe it or not, there was a card that, in theory, could have worked,
It would have been helpful
but
if it
it's,
was possible, but it's not.
but it's not. Okay. So Fallen of Albaz can now fusion summon using itself
Itself?
and then monsters from either field.
I'm gonna take your monster and use it to fusion summon. Sorry, I had to do it to you. Alright. Albion. And let's activate his effect. So I am going to again if this card is fusion summon, you can fusion summon one level 8 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck, except for this card of course, by banishing fusion material mentioned on it from your hand, field, and or graveyard. So, I am going to banish you. Okay, dark monster. And I'm gonna banish this. So, I can summon Lubion. Alright, I'm gonna attack you with the monster you gave me on your face out.
Reveal it.
Yes.
So it has 1800 defense. What monster attack?
This one.
Okay, so since Radiant has 2800 attack,
Radiant.
it'll destroy Ghost Ogre.
Yes.
And you won't take any damage because it was in defense mode.
Alright.
So,
Now,
Victor's just hang on, Victor's just staring.
I'm in the boy attack.
So Starly is safe for attacks for 1800 damage.
So like,
It will kill
that
Victor.
will,
five.
that's
It
5,000
kills.
damage. You will
Yeah.
lose.
so hold on. So all of this, like all these words on these cards and everything, I have no clue what's going on. Is this why people liked old Yu-Gi-Oh better? I summoned Gemini Elf
Well, that's actually not even
in
remotely enough.
defense position.
That's the weaker position for that monster, but alright.
I don't care. I take no damage.
I take no damage. We just gonna ignore this.
Fast turn.
Just let him suffer. Just
Alright.
Well,
That's the duel, people.
yeah, that's the duel.
We both had difficulties. I ain't gonna lie to you because this is my first time playing this deck.
Oh, Alec is dying back there.
Definitely dumpster fire, but I will say I
going
did
home.
manage to summon the boss monster. So I achieved my goal. I did what I wanted to
You
do.
did your part.
Victor got rid of your other boss monster. So
And it's true,
He
Victor
did.
pulled off a cool play.
Yeah, he got that. Yeah.
Victor,
that was
19 defense.
Victor and not me.
2400 attack.
Victor, the game is over.
It's not over till I say it's over. Oops,
But
mixed those
yeah,
cards.
in general, when it comes to this deck, I do like it. It's just that I don't know what the hell I was doing with the cards, most of them.
Well, we hope you all enjoyed the duel, everybody. It's been
I'm
great.
in pain.
It's been fun. Check out his channel, by the way.
Oh yeah,
His
check out
YouTube
my channel.
Check out his channel, by
Star
the way. He
Hollow.
has a YouTube channel. This guy.
Victor Anderson. It's just my name.
And
Hit it.
mine is Star Hollow.
Yeah, they have YouTube channels. Help them out. That's the video.
It
We're
will
sorry.
be pinned in the description.
Hey, I'ma just say this. I usually don't play like this.
Yeah.
I'm usually better.
He's a master duel player.
Yes. If
He's
you look
very
on my
good at
channel,
it.
you will see a video where I play Dragon Maid pretty effectively. So don't think this is my skill. Like
It's a wild endorsement, but alright.
yeah.
I got a mirror jade too. You're not that special.
I mean,